Hello, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks. My name is Range. Today I will be giving you the main event picks for UFC Vegas 20. I do believe it's also called Fight Night 186. Jairzinho Rozenstuik versus Ciryl Gane. Bon gamin. Okay, I did do just about every single fight on the card already, except for the one that was added on between Alex Oliveira and Ramazan Magomed. But I think I'm going to cover that on Saturday morning during my live show. So, if you are new to my show, what I do is I take free picks from my favorite sports handicappers off of YouTube, or the internet sometimes, but usually it's off of YouTube. I put their links in the description. I put their picks on the board, side by side, depending on who they're taking. Then I cap it off with my pick and give a few reasons why. I used to put down every single capper that I used throughout the week, covering the entire card, but because these are such favorites, I don't have enough room on they're wide favorites here. Gane, minus 265. Ankalaev, minus 355. So, there's no sense in just repeating myself, just wearing out my marker, writing down all the freaking cappers. So, I'm going to change it up a little bit. If you're contrarian, if you're taking the underdog, you're definitely going on the board. You're good. But if you're taking the favorite, I may or may not put you up here, depending on if I have the room and depending if I want to. It doesn't matter because pretty much a lot of people are taking the favorites here. Okay, so without further ado, I'm just going to get this over with. We've got the co-main event light heavyweight. That's 205 pounds for those you don't know. We've got Nikita Krylov, Ukrainian from Donetsk, Ukraine. Great soccer team, Shakhtar Donetsk. I'm a big fan of the soccer team from Ukraine. Shakhtar Donetsk. Has like a Dida or something. Chazon. They have a good soccer team in Ukraine, where he's from, Donetsk, Ukraine. He is coming off a win against Johnny Walker, unanimous decision. Nikita, the minor Krylov, is 27-7 as a professional. He's the underdog here at plus 290, and he fights out of a YK promotion. I couldn't even click on it on Topology. I couldn't tell you who is on the team, the trains there, or anything like that. It was darkened. Magomed Ankalaev. Now this guy, a beast. 14-1 as a professional. His one loss was a last-second rear naked choke by is it Paul Craig? And he's been. He beat up Ian Kutalaba 3 times, I think, or something, 2 or 3 times. But anyway, he's coming off he fought him twice, I think, or maybe 3 times. There was one that, Ian Kutalaba was like, I was playing possum. Yeah, whatever, playing possum. You say that after you tap. Come on, whatever. Or after you look like you were moving, you weren't doing anything. Well, regardless, that's in the past, and Ankalaev made quick work of him last time, knocking him out. Okay, so he is from the Dagestani wrestlers. Gorets fight team. Gorets in Russian means like mountaineer or Highlander or man of the mountains, like a mountain-dwelling person is a Goret. He's on team Goret's fight team, if on Tapology you look at the team right from the top, right through all the amateurs, every single person at that school, at that training center, last name ends with a V. And there's a whole bunch of Magomeds, there's a whole bunch of Magomedovs. Oh yeah, check it out just for kicks. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody on the Goretz fight team is at their name ends in V. Anyway, let's just start dirtying up this board. I'm gonna just start throwing up a whole bunch of people that are obviously taking Ankalaev because he is a beast. He's all like that one loss, you know, was if he just held out for another, I think like 3 seconds, he would have, or maybe 1 second. Didn't he like tap on the very last second or something in that fight? And he was winning that fight too until, you know, till it was a Paul Craig, I think. He got that. Anyway, here we go. Let's just start throwing names down. We've got MMA Lock of the Night. Manpreet is taking Ankalaev. Newsome from MMA Play 365 taking Ankalaev. The MMA Guru, the one with the knit cap, taking Ankalaev. These guys, I will throw all their links in the description because I'm just going to copy and paste from all my former shows. The guys that do individual fights, I'll try to fix that, of course, and I'll throw one of these two on there. MMA Parlay King, beat you down, put you down into the ground till you're brown. MMA Parlay King, he is one of my favorite handicappers. I am on his Patreon. He's so good. He's accurate. He's very braggadocious, but it's his full-time job now. He was able to quit his regular 9-to-5 or whatever. I don't even know what he did. His name is Joe Dog, D-A-W-G. I'm not sure his real last name. He quit his job. I believe he's in Europe because he's 6 hours ahead of the States, that's pretty cool. But now he focuses all his waking hours to handicapping and picking these fights, making underdog picks, parlays, all the stuff. That's why I became a Patreon, because he's throwing up great results, great win-loss results. He has yet to be less than 500 in the entire time, ever. He's never lost a card. Never in his whole, never, ever. But anyway, I'm a big fan of his. Check him out. His link will definitely be in the description. I'm a Patreon, so I saw his full card picks before anybody else. Well, he's got like, I think 90 or something patrons right now. Something even more than that, I think. He's doing pretty well. But anyway, check him out. He's very enthusiastic. He's a fighter. He used to be a fighter from Chicago, and he gives an insight this hidden knowledge that not a lot of people can see, and he explains it. Believe me, he takes his time explaining it because watching that thing, he spent. Oh, it sucks that Phil Hawes and William Knight, that got X'd out. That's canceled. But he's got his full card video is an hour and 10 minutes. Half hour of that was talked about. He just discussed the Phil Hawes William Knight fight, all for nothing. But anyway, check it out. Regardless, it's great. Who else we got here? We got the James Lynch. He's saying Ankalaev within distance. See, this is just getting repetitive. The brothers fight night picks. You know what I like also about MMA Parlay King? He brings up other, he's like, you know those brothers fight night picks? One of them had picked Carlton minus. I mean, come on, guys. And he'll pick out like the wrong picks that a lot of these other guys do. Lock of night, and it's great. It's great stuff. Oh, thoroughly enjoy it. Okay, my man E Money from Rhode Island, he's siding with Ankalaev. See, everybody, I can go on and on and on and on and on. There, but I'm not going to. How many do I got? That's enough. I'm going to, no, you know what? I'll keep going. Why not? We've got the Parlay Punch. Parlay Punch. Matt said by decision. Josh said by TKO. Matt, decision. Josh, TKO. Okay. Schroeder does the whole, like, shows you the spreadsheet thing and does a 5-star ranking on all the, like, their grappling, their jiu-jitsu, their striking, their will to fight, their cardio, obviously. Anyway, he's got it going. Decision for Ankalaev. We've got the new guys, In Depth MMA. Both of them, Joey, In Depth. Joey said first round KO. Sully says second round KO. So I'm just going to put KO. First or second round for those guys. E Money, he did take Ankalaev, but he is not betting. So I'm going to put no bet here. I shouldn't even wrote him down. No bet. But if he has to take a pick, he's going to pick Ankalaev. Definitely not betting it. My boy Leighton, UFC Gambling Addicts, Lay. He's saying TKO, round one. Round one, Leighton, really? Round one, awesome. Well, good luck to you. Krylov's not a pushover. That's what, I mean, yeah, Ankalaev is definitely, he should be the favorite. He's hands down the better overall fighter, but Krylov is not going to lay down for the guy, and he's not. And you know, Ukraine is right next to Russia, so they're like, oh, I'd take the Russian over the Ukrainian. Well, what? Come on, really? Ukraine, it wasn't that part of the Soviet Union at one time, back in when it was Cold War. I don't know, but anyway, it's very close to Russia. It's a landlocked country. It's like Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, all that Eastern European, Eastern Bloc. Anyway, where was I? UFC Gambling Addicts, King of Crackdowns, KFC. He says by decision. What else we got? Hype check. Clint. See, I'm done. I can fit a couple more. Clint. Hype check. The teller. Now I'm done because I don't have any more room. Okay. Anyway, all these dudes, all these handicappers are taking Magomed and Ankalaev. However, we have a contrarian pick. That marker's dying. See it? That's why I didn't want to write all the people down. It kills my markers for no reason when everybody picked Ankalaev, except for one person. And knockoff, bootleg, Amazon marker. That is, hope this works, eBay's fight short-lived. eBay's fight predictions. By the way, eBay's kudos. Only one last week that only wanted to take Derek Lewis to knock out Curtis razor blades. Only person on the entire Capper comparison picks was this guy. And look at today, the only one taking Nikita Krylov. He said by decision. God bless you, eBay's fight predictions. God bless you. That's why, you know. And you know what's great about eBay's? He has, aside from MMA Guru with the knit cap and Vlad from CNC, because he does his picks a month early, eBay's and MMA Guru are the first out with their picks. The full card, those guys are the first ones with the entire full card on, like, Sunday night. I think they do them. I don't know, but they do them mad early. Vlad from UFC Celebrities and Classics, he does his stuff month early if he can. He does it like way early. But anyway, Vlad is also taking Ankalaev. See what I mean? All these people taking Ankalaev. And I also, I mean, I hate the minus 355, but it's a you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna put it in tomorrow or Saturday when I do my live show with Vlad, 10 o'clock Eastern time for those my subscribers over on the West Coast, like BC Dave. Now you can. I know last week I did it. It was like 8 in the morning, so it's been 5 for you. Now it's a little bit later, 7 o'clock. You can watch it with a coffee, have breakfast, and enjoy me and Vlad discussing my second pick. Like there's 3 picks, 2 or 3 fights that I'm flip-flopping because I've done some research since the beginning of the week. Okay, but here I am not flip-flopping. I'm taking Ankalaev. I think he's championship material. For real. For real, though. For real. So, that pink marker belongs to Nora now. For real. So, range. And I think he's going to do it. Let's see. I got to make that a positive number, so I got to prop bet the shit out of this. I'm going to say third round. Yeah, third round TKO. TKO in the third. Sounds good to me. Nothing against the minor, Nikita Krylov, though. Is he live? Yeah, sure. He can get, I mean, but Ankalaev just beats him any way you look at it. Striking, grappling, jiu-jitsu, cardio, takedown defense, more accurate or significant strikes, accuracy is better. All that, every category you put side to side. I didn't do it myself, but this is what I heard. Every category you side to side, these guys, Ankalaev wins the categories. So there's no real method of victory for Krylov unless he gets some stupid like a rear naked choke in the last 3 seconds of the round or something stupid like that. You know, of course it's a fight, so anything can happen. But I'm secure with that pick. Finally, I gotta press pause and let my dogs in. They're going crazy out there. Finally, we've got the main event. We've got Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstuik taking on Ciryl Gane, Bon Gamon. Rozenstuik comes in with a professional record of 11 wins, 1 loss from the hands of Francis Ngannou. A decent underdog, plus 225. Ciryl Gane, 7-0, perfect record, never been beaten. Comes in as the favorite at minus 265, almost a 3-1 favorite. Over under set at 1.5 rounds. Overs, Vegas says likely to go over that, so minus 220. Think it's going to stop short of that, plus 180, almost 2-to-1 payout. Okay. Biggie Boy fights out of Team Biggie Boy in Suriname, but actually he's actually now in Florida, I think. I did watch the interviews with James Lynch. He interviewed both these guys. I watched both the interviews. And what I didn't like, James Lynch asked him, so who you been training with? And Biggie's like, Biggie Boy, Jairzinho Rozenstuik was like, oh, whoever's available, you know, we're all athletes, we're all trying to get better, we're all, you know, he didn't have a specific, and James Lynch was kind of like trying to get it out, like, he's like, was there anybody in the gym that you trained with more than anybody else? No, I just trained with whoever, different size people, it doesn't matter, I trained who. He asked the same question to Ciryl Gane, and he's from MMA Factory in France, and he's like, Alain Boudreaux. I trained Alain Boudreaux. He's very similar to Rozenstuik from my training center. You know, he's got the cool French accent, which I can't do any accents, but he's like, yeah, I've been training with Alain Boudreaux. And Fernando Lopez, I watched that interview too, but he's so long-winded, took forever to answer questions with the I don't want to make fun of the guy. But yeah, I couldn't watch the Fernando Lopez, but James Lynch also interviewed him, and pretty much in a nutshell, they've been working on Ciryl Gane. Has striking. He can finish this. Take your pick. You want to tap him out with a submission, like a heel hook or something. He'll go do that. He wanted to win by decision. He can outpoint him, but he doesn't. He won't. He'll try to. He's a showstopper. He wants to get that. He knows what attracts fans. Anyway, here we go. Ciryl Gane, his last fight. Both these guys, their last fight was against Junior Dos Santos. Jairzinho Rozenstruik beat him ground and pound, and Ciryl Gane by elbow knockout. Now, that's what I learned from MMA Parlay King. The best way to judge these guys is to watch their fight against a recent common opponent, JDS. Which he did. I did not. I don't have that type of time. He did, and he wrapped it all. You know, I'm just going to throw him up here. His exact words were, if you were to make a perfect video game character of a fighter, that character would, after you're done making him, would be Ciryl Gane. And, Gane is the way you're supposed to say it. I heard that from Fernando Lopez. And from Ciryl Gane himself. James Lynch verified that with his interviews. So, we're going to start with maybe Parlay King. He's on board with Ciryl Gane to get the victory. He's going to, I'm sure for the Patreon people, he will put it in a prop and in a parlay. He's good. He's good about that. He's not, don't take it at minus 265. He will prop the crap out of that. Okay. Then we've got it's your boy Ebays. Ebays is not the contrarian on this pick. He's taken Gane by 4th round submission. I like that. 4th round sub for Ebays. Hype check. Even though he is taking Ciryl Gane to win, he said he's going to put a half unit on Rozenstruik because kind of like one of those, hedge bet type deal. He thinks Gane's going to win, but at plus 225, and probably if you pick it by knockout, it'll jump that up a little bit, and that's his. Well, he has gone to decision victory too, Rozenstruik. But Yeah, Hype Check said he's picking Ciryl Gane, but he's going to throw a half unit on Rozenstruik to win anyway. James Lynch, which I said he did interview both fighters. I watched. James Lynch is saying TKO late. Late meaning 4th or 5th round. Okay. Then we've got E-Money. Look, this is going to get another long list. E-Money, In-Depth MMA, those guys. Joey said 3rd round TKO. In-Depth MMA. Then we got Schroeder, the Brazilian handicapper. He's saying 3rd round, or he's saying also 3rd round TKO. Schroeder. Big fan of Schroeder. I met him through Vlad, through watching I watched all the fights with Vlad. This weekend, I do got to put in a floor in one of my rental units, so I'm not sure if I'm going to... I'll still watch the fights, but I might be a little bit late to those. Because I was always on the grind my whole life, day and night, double time. I gotta get it. You want something, go get it. Need a new floor in one of your apartments, put it in. That's how you gotta do. Always on my grind, my whole night. Parlay punch. Josh is saying by sub. Mission. Fight night picks. Uh-oh, we have a split, finally. Fight night picks. Craig, that's the older brother. The more sensible one. He's taking Ciryl Gane. However, his younger brother, Matt, fight night picks. Matt is taking Rozenstruik. That is great. Thank you. Speaking of that, Parlay Punch. His Matt is also taking Rozenstruik. Josh said submission for Gane, but Matt from Parlay Punch taking Rozenstruik. In-Depth MMA. Joey said 3rd round TKO. Joey. But Sully is differing with him. In-Depth. Sully is taking Rozenstruik. Rozenstruik, 11-1. From fighting out of Suriname. I mean, well now, like I said, according to the interview, he's fighting out of Florida. So it could be, there's like a half dozen good training camps down there. To be honest with you, I paid more attention to when Ciryl Gane, when his interview was. Just like, life turned out. When I was watching Rozenstruik, there was another guy talking to me, so I had one earbud in, so I was kind of listening. At the same time, I was trying to act like I was... Anyway, he's training in... I would maybe like American Top Team. I don't know. He's training out of somewhere in Florida. But like I said, he couldn't even name any of his training partners that he'd been working with. James Lynch was looking for it too. He's like, who you been working with? Who you been training with? Is there anybody in the gym that sizes up comparatively to Ciryl Gane? Oh, no, whoever's available. Dude, really? Okay. And Clint. Clint said Rozenstruik is dog or pass situation on here. Probably because last week he got burnt on that. Dog or pass. That's fair. That's a fair pick. Dog or pass on Rozenstruik. He is the dog here. But I'm not going to pass on Ciryl Gane. Okay, Rozenstruik, yeah, he's got mad skills to kickboxing. I kickbox. And he's got all sorts of kickboxing fights. in his professional career. I don't know how many, but double digits. Definitely. He's got a ton of them. I want to say 50 or something. Something just ridiculous. But Gane is well-rounded. And he excels in every area. He gets it done no matter how, got it done. He does submission heel hooks. He does ground and pounds. Does knockouts. I'm high on Ciryl Gane. Okay, where else was MMA Guru Nick Cap is also taking Ciryl Gane. Bon gamin. What's up, Mom?
I was just looking for Nora.
Check the living room under the...
No, that was our son.
Oh. Then, Lock of the Night, Manpreet, Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts, Vlad from Celebrities and Classics, MMA Fortune Teller, King of Crackdowns, Newsom from Play 365. Look at, ran out of room. Okay, so here, as you can tell by, just listening to what I've been saying, I'm high on Ciryl Gane. I'm definitely taking Ciryl Gane. The question is, how is he gonna get it done? I'll tell you how he's going to get it done. He's going to knock Jairzinho Rozenstuik out, and it's going to happen in the 4th round. But I'm going to put a T there, because if it's not a knockout, it might be like ground and pound. But could be a submission too, but as far as I could be anything. But that's my pick. I'm taking Ciryl Gane, 4th round TKO. So to recap, time check. I've got Magomed Ankalaev with everybody except for eBay's. I got him beating Nikita Krylov TKO in the 3rd. And then I have Ciryl Gane with several handicappers beating Jairzinho Rozenstruik by TKO in the 4th after Rozenstruik's nice and tired. Ciryl Gane, I think, I don't know, they both have pretty good cardio. Rozenstruik's been to 5 rounds too, but I think Ciryl Gane, that's when he's gonna turn that switch on and be like, let's bring this fight to an end. Give my fans something to cheer about. Okay, so there you have it. Gather the info, place the bets, and cash those tickets. I appreciate you watching. Give me that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Hit the bell. I'm making tomorrow. I think I might even I don't know. I might take a day off. If not, I might do hockey, NHL, just to switch it up or something. But Saturday is the big day. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Well, like 9:30 or 10 Eastern time. Vlad, because he's 6 hours ahead and he's covering a boxing fight. I forgot who he said, but he said once he gets done covering that boxing match, he's gonna join me for live discussion. I'm gonna go through pretty much tomorrow. Friday, this is the thing. I probably won't do NHL hockey now. Friday, I'm all about the weigh-ins. I have to watch the weigh-ins. Last week, I'll tell you what, watching the weigh-ins, and Clint on he's got like a post weigh-in show where he makes his little observations of how the people looked, and anyway, to get to the point, last week I had a fairly good weekend, and 3 of those picks I changed because of the weigh-ins. Ayman Zahabi, That one, because of the weigh-in, I flipped it. Go back, look at the things. I flipped the pick. I said, because of the weigh-in, take it even as a hobby, what happened? Won. Yana Kunitskaya flipped the pick because, who did she beat? Anyway, just give me one. Now it's gonna bug me. I got it. Right here. Katlyn Vieira. Because Katlyn Vieira missed weight and looked drained, I flipped my pick, took Yana, and there was a third one that didn't work out. I flipped my pick and after the weigh-ins, and he actually lost. There's that Eamon Zahavi. Oh, Eddie Wineland. I flipped that pick, but I shouldn't have. I should have kept with John Castaneda, but I flipped that pick and he lost. But still, the two other picks that I flipped because of watching the weigh-ins, I came out and won those. So I'm gonna watch the weigh-ins tomorrow and discuss the weigh-ins and other fights like a free. And I'm not going to have the whiteboards because I've already covered everything on the whiteboards. Just on the laptop, StreamYard, so I can be active with the chat. I'm going to have like maybe a half-hour discussion going over the card with Vlad and the flipped picks. Okay, so be sure to stay tuned for that Saturday. And good luck with these bets. Leave a comment down below. I love those. And yeah, I'll see you next video.